Hey guys, happy Friday. It's time to take a look at a couple scammers, a couple stealies, a couple stealerinis over in San Antonio, Texas. It seems like we got a little bit of an issue over there. We got a couple people shoplifting a little bit. So first up here we have, first I'm going to ask you guys to predict. Do you think this guy learned his lesson after this first one? Let me know down below. Do not cheat. Do not go through the video. Do not check to see if he stole something else from another game store. Hold tight. Hole in the Wall Hobbies, San Antonio, Texas, has a nice little post here. There's an update to it. We're going to not read the update first because that's an update, not a predate. Jordan, bring back the Charizard you stole. All of it is recorded, and I have your driver's license info from the trade-in paperwork. So, awesome to see. Game store, A+, they got their stuff in line. They know what they're doing. They know the drill. They have cameras. They have a great security system where they both are able to identify the vehicle and the individual. A nice little screenshot of his face here. And notice you're going to be able to tell if someone stole something, especially if they steal something of value, especially if there's any suspicions. You're going to be able to see all of it in HD. So, yes, it is an important investment. I know it's wild that we have a ton of money that is sunk into inventory and everything else, and it's hard enough as a game store as it is to run it as it is, especially a physical location without people stealing stuff. But good to know that these guys have it in check. I'm sure it's not their first rodeo. They seem like they got this on the lockdown. Now, all of it is recorded, and I have your driver's license info from the trade-in paperwork. So cops or no cops, you got one, I guess that's supposed to say chance. Tom, let's play name, guess the license number. And here's his picture. He's a one-piece card dealer. Is he selling? He's a one-piece seller? One-piece card dealer? I don't know what that means. Let me know down below if you know what that means, because I don't know exactly what that means. We got the pictures here. We got the automobile. The parking lot cameras, very important. If you can identify the vehicle, it can be linked back to whoever had it. If it was a stolen vehicle, it can be linked back to whoever stole it, because if there's a missing vehicle or a stolen vehicle report and they find out who stole the vehicle and it happens to be at the same time that they were stealing from your shop, then whoop-de-doo, biggly-doo. Here's his mug in case you have a game store in San Antonio, or if you have anything else, there's a good chance he's stealing from other places too. Now, it's bad enough to steal from Walmart or Target. We've said this many times before, but stealing from a small business, typically family-run, typically somebody that's trying to get by, trying to be a little entrepreneur, trying to offer a space where people can come in, buy some stuff, play some stuff. Pretty gross. Pretty flippin' gross. Now, here are the two cards that were stolen. We got a Charizard thief. If you're stealing, you got to steal Charizards. A base set 2. Again, these are very identifiable. If you found him selling it somewhere else and he was like, no, that was not the Charizard that I stole from your shop. That was a totally different one. I had this one back in 1995. Well, scammers and people that are new always think that Pokemon cards came out in 1995. They didn't. In English, they came out in 1999. It might be my biggest like trigger. So please try not to use and abuse that against me, saying that cards came out before they did. Now, they did come out in Japan before they did in English, so keep that in mind. But we got a couple Charizards stolen, and you look back like a couple posts, and they posted this 3 days before that, November 12th. I think it was November 15th that the stealing occurred in and around that date. And they just got the card too. So not only is he stealing from the store, he's stealing their fresh inventory that they'll probably notice if it's missing. So we got this one here. They got this just came in pack fresh, very cool for sale, $95. And can you imagine the embarrassment? Can you imagine just having the cops called on you for a $95 card that you have to try to unload and not get caught in a shop that clearly has a security system? We got a Dorian down here giving a little jokerino saying, hey, I know a dude that'll steal it. That's a funny comment. I mean, it's more funny now that they got their cards back, and hopefully everyone else that's in the area, everyone else that's in and around. This dude's a regular too, according to the shops I talked to. He's just in there. He's in there on the regular. He's probably stealing stuff before, if I had to guess. That's my opinion. But you know, form your own. If you're a game store, you want to be on the lookout. You want to be careful, because someone like this might not learn their lesson. I guess we kind of skipped over the update here, and they got the cards back, and they're home again. Thank you, everyone, for your help. Justice/karma has been served, and you would think so. Now, if you guys are in the area, in the San Antonio area, go stop by Hole in the Wall Hobbies. Tell them I sent you. Tell them, give them a little how's it going. Tell them good job on capturing footage of the crook, and congratulate them on getting their cards back. Good on them for posting about it. Good on them for exposing the fact that we got an evildoer, Jordan. It's always a J-boy. Every time it's a J-boy. Why do they always have to have names that start with J when they're stealing and when they're crooking? Now we have the Poke Hive who brought this to my attention, so thank you very much to them. Thank you very much to Cole for that. And they had a little recent incident, and now here's the prediction time. And if you guessed that this guy did not have any remorse, you would be absolutely correct. So we got footage here of him in the old shopperini. And only a few days later, November 21st, he's already stealing once again. I don't know if can I make it bigger? Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. So here he is. He's just going to give it a little crooky lean. He's going to get your fingers in there. Swoop. Pulls it out. Now, you gotta make sure that this stuff is not accessible with the reach over. We've seen the reach around several times now from crooky dookies. And while that we have an attendant right there, but he turns away, and this guy's like, "Ooh, now's my chance. Here's my chance. I'm just gonna give it a grab." So you would think after getting caught, after bringing the cards back, after here's the deal, just bring them back and we don't have to get the cops involved, that he wouldn't just move on to the next shop, the Poke Hive this time, and steal from them. So, to my knowledge, he has not returned what he stole here. I'm not sure what he stole here, but he stole something. Now, here's the Poke Hive website, the pokehive.com. What do we have? The holeinthewallhobbies.com. So give them a visit if you're shopping for stuff. It looks like a lot of their popular items are sold out. Man, what is with the friggin' hype? The Surging Sparks, that thing needs a restock, a reprint, as soon as it possibly can. I'm sure there's one in the works. There's usually one or two with the booster boxes themselves. Now, where it's super popular, where it's kind of sold out everywhere and kind of going nuts, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a little bit of a heavier reprint. There is other stuff that they got to print, but just be careful if you're buying absolutely crazy expensive stuff. It looks like these are Canadian prices. They're converting to Canadian because I'm in Canada. It knows that I'm in Canada. I had a crooked scammerini recently that was like, "No way you're in Canada. No chance." But yes, I am. I absolutely am. And now, on for number 2. We have some accusations being made here on the Facebook by an anonymous participant in the Play Pokemon San Antonio group, who says, "Howdy gamers, in respect for the owner's privacy, I'm choosing to do this in a private manner. A member of the community was caught stealing from a local LGS and attempted to lie and conceal more cards than what was initially stolen." So the old "Oh yeah, I only stole these 2. Don't check my other pockets. Don't do it. You're not going to find anything there. I promise. I only stole a couple cards." That's an extra greasy trick. Getting caught stealing and not just being like, "Oh, okay, you got me. You caught me. You caught me red-handed. I was stealing. I was dumb." There's always a weird excuse, but in this case, I guess he's still actively trying to steal when you catch him stealing. It was wild that anyone would do that. A member of the community was caught stealing from local LGS and attempted to lie and conceal more cards than what was initially stolen. In respect of all card shop owners and traders of the game, I'm willing to disclose his pictures. I think that's great. I think it's also great that you can do it in an anonymous way. If anyone's worried about calling somebody out for stealing or anything else, you have evidence of such, you can just reach out to me, and I will kind of put it up instead. if you're worried about somebody taking legal action or any repercussions if they're gonna stalk you, especially if it's somebody local. If somebody's gonna do something bad, maybe they're gonna beat your ass or they're gonna threaten violence or anything of the sort. Bring it over. Bring it on over to me. We can handle that over here. We have video evidence and are willing to disclose if things become legal. We would never want to do this for defamation. So it's not defamation if he stole cards. It's not, I mean, he can falsely claim that it's defamation, but if he's stealing cards, you caught him, you have evidence, there's no reason that it's not defamation. Not to mention the fact that somebody who is in there stealing Pokemon cards probably does not have the money to take legal action against you. So I wouldn't be worried about that. I would be worried about them being a no-life who has nothing to lose and potentially seeks out violence or anything else. If anything of the sort happens, make sure you contact your local authorities and file a report about them threatening you. Make sure you record everything. Make sure you have everything screenshot. They like to delete screenshots. And if they realize, hey, I'm dumb and I just threatened somebody, they might delete it. But we're doing this for the players and the community at large. So bravo for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this. If you're in the San Antonio area or if you know anyone there, make sure you're sharing it with them. Make sure you share it with everyone. I think this is a great example of how security needs to be put in place. We kind of cover that on a lot of these situations. We see where the crooks get in, how the crooks get away with it. And it's usually a lacking security system, whether it's like the alert doesn't go off enough, whether there's not enough put in place to prevent somebody from breaking in, whether or not it's, you need everything to be recorded while you're open, while you're closed. You need to have as many things in place as possible beforehand. Like in hindsight, it's kind of it's still good to beef up security if you have some incidents that happen, but just get it done beforehand, get it done as early as possible. Unfortunately, it's a cost of doing business. Unfortunately, for the people that aren't doing anything wrong, if it's going to increase prices, but probably not as much as if people are putting stuff in their pocket, taking off. So whether you're there trading with people, if he's looking through your binder or if he's looking through the cards in the store, make sure you keep an eye on everyone, whether it's at a show, whether it's in a store, whether you're an individual looking to trade or sell things, or regardless, no matter what, if you got cards, we're going back to the playground here. We have absolute dirt bags that are gonna steal. They're gonna steal at any cost, and it's unacceptable. So thank you for everyone that's sticking to the videos. Thanks for everyone that joined the Discord. Oh, I forgot the link tree. The link tree, guys. Make sure you use the link tree. Rattle 5, Troll and Toad. Rattle 7, Securas. Card Shop. What else we got? Card Trader. Rattle 5. Card Market. Use all the things. Instead of sending me money, it's better if you buy the things you're going to buy anyway. Save some money with a discount code or click on the link before you do to support the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being you. Have a good weekend. Bye.